Welcome everyone. So wish you all a very happy Raksha Bandhan and today Shravan Purnima as well. So wish you all a very happy Shravan Purnima also. So this is the greeting written in Sharda, as you all can see. So you can share these greetings with your friends and families on behalf of Core Sharda team. So let's begin our session with today's, we're going to start with consonants, that is Vyanjan today, the first varg of consonants. And before beginning, we will start with Sharada Vandana, Saraswati Vandana. Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalilochane Vidyarupa Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Vidyam Dehi Namostute. Okay, so we completed yesterday till all the vowels, all the swar, and today this is going to be the first varg of Vyanjan, which is called Ka varg. As you all know that in this the vargs are divided into all five different subgroups. The first one is called Ka varg, the second one is called Cha varg, and so on. So today, let's begin with the first one, that is Ka varg. I'm going to write the Devanagari version first. So keep writing the Devanagari version also, so that you know which letter are you writing in Sharada. This is how we write Ka in Devanagari. In Sharda also, there is not much difference, very slight difference. Now here, this vertical stroke that I'm drawing, it's going to be little longer as compared to what we have in Sharda, Devanagari. This vertical stroke line is going to be a little longer. Now I'm going to draw the same loop as we already did here also in Devanagari. Now the second loop, here you see it's an open loop here. But when we draw the same thing in Sharda, we take it from here and make another loop. But make sure when you draw these loops, this first and second, they are of the same size. One should not be bigger or one should not be smaller than the other. Again, I'm going to draw it. First is Shirorekha. Then you draw this vertical stroke. But make sure when you draw this line, this vertical line, keep it little longer. Do not make it short. There is a reason behind it, which I'm going to explain in the next class. Then you draw this first loop. And then from here itself, you connect the other loop to it. So this is how we write curve. Now I'm going to write it with a plain pen. This line I'm keeping again very long. Then you have this loop, and joining this first loop, you draw another one. But make sure when you draw these loops, they are of the same size. So here it might not be looking proper, so I'm going to draw it again. Both the loops have to be similar and of equal size, like this. Okay, I'm going to show you the movement of my pen when I was drawing this curve. First I drew this line here, Shirorekha. Then there was this vertical line here, which I made a little longer as compared to the Devanagari curve. Then from here, from the middle of the line, this vertical line, I draw this loop. Then from this loop, I don't stop it here. I take it to the other side and make a round and join it here. So this is how it is going to be. And these loops, they are of the same size. See, this one is same as of like this. This one is same like this. So there is no difference between the two loops. So don't when you make this curve, try not to do it like this, here and here. Sometimes this happens when as you practice, you will keep doing it, making it proper and better. But in the beginning, it usually happens that the loops are not of the same size. So make sure when you draw this, you do not do this. Okay? These two are wrong. And also this line, again, I'm emphasizing on this point, this line, this vertical line, keep this longer. Okay. What I mean is, if you draw it like this, something like this, and this line, this vertical line in the middle is shorter, it's not going to look like curve. There is a reason, because there is some other letter in Sharda that looks like similar to curve. So it is very important that this line of curve is longer, and you can easily distinguish between this letter and there is one more letter which looks like this. So to avoid that confusion, keep this line longer. Okay, this one. So you all can copy this in your notebooks. I'm not going to erase it. I'll be drawing the next letter from the same work. Now the next one is Kh. This is how we write Kh in Devanagari. Now, while I write this in Sharda, I draw this Shirorekha first. Then I draw one vertical line on the left side, not from the center, it's from the left side. Then I leave a little gap here, very little, not too much, little gap. And then I make figure like this. And this is kh. So this figure is, this represents the per in, looks like per in Devanagari, how you write per in Devanagari. So somewhat similar to that. Again, I'm going to draw it. From the left, I draw this stroke first. Then I'm leaving again a little gap here. Then I make this loop and a vertical line. So this is kh in Sharada. I will again write it with another brush, simple non-calligraphic brush. Here you draw this, and you have a vertical line here. And this. This is kh. Okay, I'm going to show you again the movement of the pen, how you need to draw this. First, you draw this line, Shirorekha. Then little gap you should leave from both the ends. From here also, from the left side, leave a little Shirorekha and then draw this line, this vertical line here. And then this much gap is enough. Something like this, I'm going to show you here. If I draw this vertical line here and leave so much gap in between and draw this other figure here, this is not going to look appropriate. So here, this much gap is enough. And then you draw this loop here. And again, the vertical line. Now this loop also, it doesn't need to be very long, something like this. Okay. Keep it shorter. The total length of this line, only to the half of this line. Until the half of this line, you will draw this loop. It should not be too long. It should not cover the entire line here, this vertical line. So this is kh. I'm going to wait for some time so that you all copy this, and then I will move to the next letter. Nirupama ji, are you there? I'm stopping this share screen for a minute. I'll put it back. Yes, Nirupama ji,
Yeah,
if you can keep a, yeah, namaskar. If you can take a, keep a track of the questions and the chat, then
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so if you have copied this, then let us know in the chat box. Then we'll move to the next one.
I think they are all writing still, so nobody is.
Okay. We'll wait for
anything.
some more time.
They're asking for 1 more minute.
Sure.
Don't worry, we will wait for one minute. So we still have some time. You guys can finish in the meantime. I think most of them have finished.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, we will start with the next one. We'll show it again before we end the class. If someone has missed something, we can show it again. I'm going to keep it as it is. I'm not going to erase this. Now the next one from this work is G. G in Devanagari, you all know. We write it like this. There are different versions, different ways and variations in writing this G in Devanagari. Some write it like this, and some might also write it like this. This is also one way of writing G in Devanagari. So when we write this letter in Sharda, there is not much difference, as you will see it now. It's almost similar. The only thing here is this end of the first shape, this shape is always this triangular part. This triangular shape is always there. And here in Devanagari, you have this round shape here, or you can keep it like this open curve also. Or there are some variations in writing in Devanagari, but in Sharda, we always write it like this. There is this line, and this triangle is always there. This triangle is not a round, it's a triangle at the end of this. And then you have this line here, this stroke here. And always make sure when you when you make this second vertical line, keep it a little longer as compared to the first one. You see this line is, show you. This line is longer than the first one. See, this is coming down and this is up. This is what I mean. This line should be longer than the first one. I'll draw it again. This is the very easy letter to remember. Not much of a difference here. First you draw this triangle here, and then the second line next to it is a little longer. One more time I'll draw it with a non-calligraphic pen. Triangle and a line here. So this all of you can draw this now, copy it. I'm sure you'll find it easier. There is not much difference between the two letters.
Oh, somebody had asked for wait. Wait, but it's
Sorry?
okay. Somebody had asked to wait for her actually.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, sure. I will wait. I'm just drawing the
No problem.
Devanagari letter here. I'm not going to start.
Veronica ji, I'm trying to keep the track of attendance also, who all are regular. So by the end of 1 week, or I think we can share that will encourage
Okay.
people who are regular. So
Okay,
I will
that's
share
great.
that.
Okay. Yes, we'll do that. Probably next week, next weekend when we have our classes, we can just
Share
let them know.
whosoever
Yeah,
is
we can
doing.
share that. Yeah.
We'll take 1 more minute. If somebody needs more time, can raise hand. Otherwise, 1 more minute. It's okay to take more time, no problem. But let us know on the chat box after 1 minute. They're asking, should the line be very big?
Uh,
Oh, well,
this line,
yeah, the line with which line they're
very
asking.
very big, as in compared to the first line, it should be a little longer. So, like, I'm going to draw it again here. When I'm as compared to the first line, it should be a little longer. Don't need to make it too big also. Here, this much is enough. A little bit longer than the first.
I think we have given now. Is everyone done, or we need more time? If anybody needs more time, you can raise your hands or write in the chat box. Otherwise, we'll move to the next alphabet. Okay, I think everybody is done.
Okay. So we will see now this another letter, which is Gh. This is how we write this in Devanagari. And in Sharda, I'm going to draw this very slowly. there is this loop, then joining another one, and then this vertical stroke here. Okay. Now few points here that you need to keep in mind while drawing this particular letter. First, you make this loop, take it all the way up here, and from the same point itself, you draw this another loop. Again, both the loops that you are making should be of the same size. One should not be bigger or smaller than the other one. Then from the same point, you get it down and draw this vertical line. I will draw it one more time. And one more thing, this letter doesn't have a Shirorekha, this top line. Like you have in Devanagari, almost all the letters in Devanagari have this top line. But in Sharda, we have few letters that do not have a Shirorekha. And we divide these letters on the basis of this very feature, that some have Shirorekha and some do not have Shirorekha. So when we learn the special rules of writing Sharda, the advanced rules, then this is how this Shirorekha, this helps us to classify the letters on the basis of the presence of the Shirorekha and the absence of Shirorekha. So that is why there are few letters in Shirorekha in Sharda that do not have this top line. So I'm going to draw this again. First loop. Even if you make this loop slightly longer than the other one is okay. Like I'm going to draw this. This is one variation of writing her. So here you see I have made this second loop a little slightly bigger. It's not too big. If I draw a line here, not very big. You see this? If I stop the first loop just above the line, the second one is touching the line. It's not too big. So it can be made like that. There is one, this is a variation in writing her. Otherwise, you can keep it both the loops same. First, second, and then this vertical line. And again, no Shirorekha on the top. I will draw it with a normal pen also. Here. And all these 3 points, you know, if I draw an imaginary line here, for example, this is just an imaginary line. You're not going to draw this. So all these 3 points, these top points, corners, they are in the same line. No corner is longer or shorter than the other one. This is what I mean. This is not for you to draw it. It is just to make you understand that these 3 corners, these 3 points should end at the same point. No loop should be longer or shorter than the other one. I'll draw it again here. So that you don't get confused with the imaginary line that I have drawn on the top. here.
So Veronica ji, just to repeat, both the loops have to be equal.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
There's just one letter left from this work. If you all want, we can stop here. Otherwise, we'll take that letter as well. If you think we are going too fast, I will stop here and take the revision. Otherwise, we can do the last letter also from this work. Let us know in the chat box.
We give them 1 minute to copy this and then they can, I think we can go with the last letter. This is my,
Yes, I think this one is left. We can do that.
yeah, let us finish with 1 minute. After that, we'll take this. We still have time. Yeah, they're also saying we'll do the last letter.
Okay. The last 10 minutes will give you some time to show your assignments also. So we'll keep some time for that as well.
Sorry, this chime is making a lot of noise. It's windy outside, so I closed the door. I think we are done with 1 minute. If anybody needs more time, please write on the chat box. They have done. They are done. Veronica ji, we can move on with last akshar of the work. Am I audible? Veronica ji?
Sorry, I was unmuted for a minute.
Oh, okay. No problem. I think we can move on with next akshar.
Okay.
Last akshar of the work. They are all done.
I'm going to write it here so that at the end, if you need to copy, you can copy it. I'm not going to erase this page. So the next one belonging to this work we have is now. This is how we write it. Now here, it's a little different from what we have in Devanagari. So from the left side of the Shirorekha, you're going to draw a vertical stroke and then a slant stroke starting from the same line, little slant, and then you leave a little gap here, enough gap here, and towards the end of this line, you draw this triangular loop. Okay. Here, I'm going to do it very slowly this time. I'm leaving this much gap and very close to the end of the Shirorekha on the right side. I'm drawing this loop. Yes, this loop should be small. It's not very big. And one more thing, if you remember that in AU that we did yesterday, here, this letter, we drew a loop at the end of this letter as well, if you all remember that. Okay, so now what is the difference between this loop and this loop? Here, do you see this? This loop is a little rounded at the corner here. And when you see this loop in it is a triangular loop, a very sharp angled one, like this. So this is the difference, and this is going to be very small. I'll draw it again and show how what should be the size of this loop. Here I'm going to draw on the top of it. I don't have place now. I'll move to the top of the page. Draw Shirorekha first. Then this vertical line, and from the same line itself you can make a small curve like thing, not very big, very small. Then you draw this slant line, a straight line. It has to be straight. This line has to be straight completely. It doesn't turn or it doesn't curl towards the end. It's a straight slant line. And very close to the end of this Shirorekha, I draw this small triangular loop. See, I'm not going to draw it like this. This is something that you need to avoid. I'm not going to draw it like this. Okay? Because this is not correct. This becomes some other letter in Sharda. If you make it too big. See, you see the gap here. I'll show it with the pencil. See this gap here. There's quite a lot of gap between this line and this triangle. This gap has to be maintained. Okay. Now you see here what I did in the second letter. There is no gap. Very small gap is left between this line and the triangle. So this is wrong. Okay. Leave a lot of gap and this triangle should be very small. And very close to the Shirorekha. Very little Shirorekha should be extending towards the right side. What I mean is, I'm going to show you the movements again with the pencils. For now, I'm going to show you where do you need to draw this triangle. Leave a little gap from the right side and draw this here. This is how it should look like. Okay, no, don't leave too much of line behind this, not like this also. Okay, this is again wrong. This is the right way of writing it. Very small line behind the triangle and a lot of gap between the triangle and this figure. I'm going to show you the movement of the pen, how you need to move your pen while you draw this letter. You draw this line top line. And from the middle of this line, exactly middle, I am making a small curve here. See, what I did is I made a little small round here and then made a slant line. This round here, it is just to keep the continuity like this, and you make it like this. It is not a very big round here. Again, I'm going to show you. You see this when I draw it with the pencil, a normal pen that you are using, if you are using a sketch pen or a normal pencil, it is a very small round, not even visible here. Just to keep this my movement of my pen, in the continuity, I do this. If you want, there is one more way of doing it. If you want, you can just simply draw a line here. That also won't be wrong if you do this without, twisting your pen. You can just draw this line, and from the same point itself, you can draw the another line here and then triangle. So this is another way of writing it. But in the video that we shared with you, the reference video, you might see that the pen is curved here and made a line. So that's why I'm showing you both the ways of writing it. Whatever way you are comfortable with, you can do that. I will write it one more time. Draw this line here. This. You see this very small round figure is drawn here, not a very big round. I'm not making it like this. Okay, so make sure you don't do that. If you want, you can just attach the another slant line directly to it. And towards the end of the Shirorekha, I draw this another triangle here. So this is a triangular loop, and what we did yesterday was a rounded loop. This is a very sharp angled loop, and it's not very big. It's just covering the half of this line towards the left hand side. It is just here until the middle of this line. I'm not extending it beyond the central point of this line. This is an imaginary line which I draw to show you that this should be the length of the triangle. Okay. I'll erase this line, make it. Once you have copied this, we will do a quick revision of all the letters that we did today, since we did 5 letters. So I think we should do a quick revision. And then we will see your notebooks.
We can give 1 minute now. Everybody can copy. Yeah, 1 minute is over. If anybody needs more time, please write on the chat box, or we can start with the revision.
Okay, so let's do a quick revision. I'll use a different page now. I'm going to write all the letters once again. The first letter, K. This is Devanagari K. Now I'm drawing the Sharda K. This line again going to be a little longer. So whatever, how much ever size is the upper length of this line should be same as of the lower length of this line here. This upper length and this lower length should be of the same size. So that is how you're going to keep this line longer. Now next one, K. Towards the left side, I draw this first line, and a very little gap I leave in between the two figures. Then draw this loop. Very little gap is left here. Show you with the pen. Here. This much gap is enough. Too wide of this gap if you leave in between won't look good. This is the right way of writing it. One second, I'll change the color of the pen. G. Okay, this line is little longer. Don't keep it too long also. A little longer as compared to the first line. Now, same way I do it here also. But just make a triangle at the end of the first line. And then you have the second vertical line, which will be a little slightly longer than the first one. Now, Gh. This is the Dirgh swar. Gh. All the pronunciation and how to pronounce these letters you will find in our videos that we shared with you in our reference material. If anyone is not clear with the sounds of the letters, that you can see it in our videos. It is Gh. And I draw this line little longer. Don't keep it very short, little longer. And these two loops should be of the same size, same height, ending at the same point on the top. No shirorekha. This is how we write gha. And the last one, na. This na has a little nasal sound to it, no? Yes, the sounds are similar to ones in the Devanagari. There is no difference in the way we pronounce these letters. It's same as you have learned in Devanagari. Now this line here. Leave a little shirorekha from both the ends, from left end also and from right hand also. Right side it should be very less as compared to what you have in left. Then from here itself, I draw this slant line and very close to the end, drawing this triangle. This one I'm going to draw it again so that it is much clearer to you all. Without twisting my pen, now this time I'm going to do it without curling my pen. So I just draw a line here. You can do it like this as well, and you can make a straight slant line without curling your pen in the middle. And towards the end, a very small triangle. Very small this should be actually. Here, so in just once more, see this quickly. If you have missed anything, you can just copy it. Then we will ask you to share show your notebooks.
Yeah.
Let me know when to stop the screen sharing.
We'll do after 1 minute so that we can get little time for sharing the homework. If anybody needs more time, then let us know by writing on the chat box. Okay. Sanjana Guru is saying that can I get a chance to show? I have not shown anything till now.
Okay, whosoever is not shown, we can give a chance today.
I think
yesterday we did alphabetically. Yesterday till K we finished.
Yes. Actually, till J. We have to start with K today.
Okay.
We have Kashika. I think we can start asking them to share the homework.
Yes, let's do that. We're left with only 2-3 minutes before we end our class.
Yeah. I can call the names and you can ask them to, you can pin them to show.
Yeah, once again, I'll just share my screen so that we all see the same content.
Yeah. We have Kashika, you can.
Okay. So, Kashika, right?
We have Kashika S.
Okay. Yes. Kashika, turn your camera on and show. Can you hear us, Kashika?
Kashika, can you hear us? I think she's not there. Let's move on. We have Kokila.
Yeah.
Kokila, are you there? I don't think so. Let's move on to Sanjana Gura. Yeah. She had asked, she was requesting to present. Sanjana, are you there? Sanjana Guru. Yeah. You
I'm trying
can,
to spot her.
it's almost at the end.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
Here.
Yes, Sanjana.
It's very neatly written. Very nice. Good work, Sanjana. Yes, this is how you're supposed to draw this letter. Yes, correct. Very nicely drawn. Yes. So for everyone's reference, can you show it once again? This letter? Move
Yeah,
it to
in
the
front of the
camera.
camera.
Yes. Yes, correct. This is how you're supposed to draw this letter. Perfect. Very good.
Thank you, Kashika. Thank you, Sanjana. We have Lakshmi Sindura, if she is there. I think we will take it
Yeah.
alphabetically only because for you it's difficult to track.
So you said Lakshmi, right?
Lakshmi Sindura. After Kukila, you will have Lakshmi Sindura. Now Kashika is back.
Okay, then let's move to Kashika.
To Kashika, yeah.
The camera is still off. Can you put your camera on? Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice, Kashika. Beautifully
Can,
written.
can you move closer to the camera so that everybody can see? Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Very nice.
Thank you, Kashika. We can move
Very
to,
nice.
yeah, really nice. Nadhav N, if we have time.
Sorry, can you repeat that
Nadhav.
name?
Nadhav.
N. N or M?
N. Still N. There's no one with M today. I think M is there.
There
Okay,
is
sorry.
Manvita.
Yeah, there is Manvita, there is Malavika.
Manvita, can you turn your camera on and show us the assignment, please?
Manvita, yeah. Little closer to the camera, please. Veronica ji, can you see? Because
No, it's little dark there. Beta, can you
switch on the lights or something.
yeah, put the lights on or something? It's very dark there. Okay, we'll see your assignment a little later because we couldn't see it. So let's move to the next one.
We have Malvika. Malvika 24.
Um,
I think she's not there.
yeah, can't spot her. Yes. Can we move to the
Um,
next one then?
Nadhav. We had Manvita, if she can show. Otherwise, we move to Nadhav. I think Nadhav also we called. We couldn't
Yeah,
get any
Nadav
response.
also not there, I think.
We have Niharika. Next.
Yes. Niharika, show your assignment, please.
Niharika, can you please switch on your camera? Niharika, beta, just switch on your camera.
I don't think she's there.
Maybe she's not able to switch on the camera.
Yeah.
We can move on. We have Parimala Sai. Parimala, are you there? Otherwise, you let me know till what alphabet we should. We have 3 people for
Yeah,
P.
she has turned the
she's
camera.
here. Okay.
Okay, nice. Okay. The last letter, no. You need to correct that a little bit. Otherwise, rest is good. Nice. Nice. We will show that
Nice.
n again in our next class. Rest g and gh is neatly written. Even kh is nicely written. Yes, good work. We'll show that
Great.
last letter again. It's a little trickier, so we can do it again next time. Good work. Good work. Parimala.
Very
Nice.
good. Thank you. Prag Pragnamruta.
Yes.
Pragnamruta is, we have her here. Oh, you have, is there? Pragnamruta K. Can you please switch on the camera, beta? Yes.
Can you keep your notebook straight? It's upside down. Yes, that's right.
Okay, I can't see it. On
Very
phone.
neat work. K is correct. K is correct. G and gh is also correct. N. Yes, very much. You got it right. Just a little small thing that we'll show again, but otherwise very neatly written. Your handwriting is also very nice. Good work.
Thank you. We have Pranavi Yelishati. That's the P alphabet is done. Pranavi, are you there? Pranavi Yelishati. I don't think so.
I found.
Yeah,
Yes.
you found. Oh, she's here.
Oh, very beautiful.
Nice. Yes.
Perfectly written. You should, all of you should share your homework in the WhatsApp groups also so that everyone can see your homework. Very nicely written. Beautiful. Can you show us the previous letters also, the swar that we had done? Beautiful. Very nice, very nice. And you're making a proper notes also.
Yes, that's really appreciating.
Yeah, very nicely she has done. Pranavi, very good. Sorry.
Very nice. All of you, very nice. Please share your, as Veronica ma'am is saying, please share your homework on the WhatsApp group. It will allow us to guide you better so that we know where we need to do any kind of revision. It's okay to make mistakes. No worries on that. We are all learning here, right?
Yes, very nicely you have done. All your notes and assignments are very neatly done. Very good.
Should we
Okay, I think
continue, or I think,
no,
yeah,
it's already past 10 minutes, so I think we can stop here.
yeah, I think we can. Yes, that will be better, and then we can take in the next class. In the meantime,
So these whoever couldn't show it today, next in the next class we will do that. Start from your assignments. So Nirupama ji, you want to end it with the
yeah,
Shanti
Shanti mantra. Yes. Let's do Shanti mantra. Om
1 minute.
Sarve Bhav. Yeah, you can share the
Sorry,
screen.
sorry. It's better, otherwise they all can see like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought.
Can you see it now,
Uh,
Nirupama ji?
Not yet. Yeah, now we can see it. Yes.
Oh, please.
So let's start with the Shanti mantra. Let's end with the Shanti mantra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukhbhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We wish all of you happy Raksha Bandhan and happy Shravana Purnamashi and happy belated Onam to all of you.
Thank you, Nirupama ji.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. See you in
Thank
the
you,
next
Veronica ji.
class.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.